Hello, hello, friends. Welcome in. How's everyone doing today? Happy Friday as well, my peoples. We made it. Hi, hippie. Yeah, hey now, no notification from Twitch. I would suggest clicking on the bell or unclicking it and clicking it again. Hippie. That's what Sam had to do a while back, and it kind of reset the notifications. I don't know why that happens, right? But welcome in. Hi to Kimmers, iShot. Hello, Dust Pirate. Daff is working on coffee. Yeah, I feel like I need it today too. Hi, Titan. Hope you're good. White Dove, welcome, welcome. Yeah, good morning, friends. I am working on some coffee. Just taking it black today. A little bit of maple syrup, the last of Sam's parents. So nom, so cheers to that. Good morning, FCB. Good to see you in here nice and early. Yeah, hope everyone is doing good today. We're currently without a Sammy. He has a few things to kind of return or take back downtown, so we'll probably see him in a couple hours, I would say, depending on how the traffic is. So that's a-okay. What else? For those of you who follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you might have seen our exciting morning that we had. Is we woke up to a beautiful barred owl in one of our maple trees in the backyard. Sam was woken up super early at like 5:30 by the robins that we have. They're nesting in the trees in the backyard. They're just freaking the heck out. And so I was sleeping until around 6:30 is when I got up because, yeah, the birds literally woke me up. And so I go look outside because Sam's like, the robins are just going nuts out there this morning for some reason. Sure enough, I look and there's just this amazing, like, I don't even know how to describe it, just the cutest owl ever. She's now left us, but she stuck around until like half an hour ago is when she finally flew away. She probably had said like, to heck with these crazy birds. The robins were like bomb diving her and stuff like that. Let me just pull up the photo for those of you who have not seen it yet, because it's so, so nice. I have my phone already hooked up for the other camera today for outside, as well as the stove if we need. Very surreal experience though. Oh, hopefully it updates. There we go. Yeah, I got her even like looking at me. So cute. Her little eyes. Adorable. And at that height or wherever she was at in the tree, I was only about maybe 8 feet away from her. And she was not scared at all. Even got her doing a little fluff up. Fluffing her feathers. Kind of getting ready for the morning, right? It was so cute. You can even see one like fall there. What a surreal experience though. I think she was watching for the rats. So we have sometimes rats in the backyard here. I mean, it's a thing with BC, so can't really get upset that they're around. It's nature. So I was like, thank you for your service. Nice, Titan. You just got a new PC with a 34-inch monitor. Now you can really see my face. Oh, I'm honored. Yeah, so wonderful. Exactly. Okay, so that was our exciting morning. Let's get into some nice, quick baking and cooking today. Here is the menu for the day. So we're doing banana muffins. I had a bunch of bananas in the freezer to use up. So just making a massive batch of chocolate coconut banana muffins. You might have to do a few like small little cakes or loaves. And then I'll just be giving those away to our friends. They're kind of popping on by every day before we leave, right? So nice little treat to send them off with. And then for lunchy, duck leg confit crisped up in a pan with porcini mushroom pasta, some zucchini, which I think we might just roast in the Traeger or the oven, and Parmesan cheese. We'll do a nice little kind of sauce. I have some beef broth in the fridge for that duck pasta. It's gonna be really yummy. And yes, FCB, so 2 awesome recipes linked there today. One for the banana muffins And then the second one, I thought it would be smart to link how to make the duck confit. So ours is already made today. We're just showing you how to, I guess, reheat it or use it once you have it confit. Disclaimer, Titan, have a new keyboard, couldn't type well with the old one. Typos are inevitable. Of course they are. We're only human, Titan. Don't feel bad about that. Did you see Daff yesterday? No, I'm just kidding, Daff. We love you. And hi, Caffeinated. How are you? Welcome, welcome, as well as Mom Boss Lady and Stylist. Welcome back. Good to see you. Suki, I'm calling you out. That was really funny yesterday, so thank you for that. So like all of the times that I can't talk on stream, I kind of have to giggle when you guys can't type to me, right? It's fair. Okay, I'm popping up those recipes for us. It is a beautiful, beautiful summer day out there today. What does it say? 20 degrees Celsius already on my watch. Yeah, you've been outed. Who would do such a thing? So, Sally's Baking Addiction is where our quick and easy banana muffin recipe comes from. She says these banana muffins are soft and buttery. They're wonderful plain with chopped walnuts or even chocolate chips. You only need overripe bananas and a few basic ingredients to get started. I love making these so much. Like, have you ever really had a bad banana bread though? I don't think that really exists, right? I've had so many different variations from people, but I've never had a bad one. They're all kind of different. Okay, so we're up in this, right? So I'm gonna kind of go by how many bananas I have and then we'll scale it up that way. You're good, Mom Boss. Just waiting on the clothes dryer to get done so you can fold the laundry and then hopefully go home. Winning! Your mom's banana bread should be illegal. Oh, what does she do? What does she do? Okay, so obviously with these being in the freezer before, I let them thaw just overnight on a sheet pan. Not the nicest looking mix of stuff here, right? Because it's super, super brown, but then that's also how we get the best ever banana bread. So the flavor of the banana almost goes like more vanilla-y or like caramel-y. So it's super good and fruity. I'm just draining the juice from when they thawed. A little bit of banana juices. So what do I have here? 3, 6, 9, 12. So I could do a 4 times batch of that. How much does that actually make typically? Okay, so one batch makes 12 muffins. So this is what we have going on. So I got 2 full-size muffin tins. So that's the 2 batches. And then I also have a couple small loaf pans. 3 of those. So I think that'll actually be perfect. We'll divvy up 2 batches in these. And then I have 3 of these small little loaf cake pans where we'll divvy up the other halves. Whether we need 3 or just 2, I guess we'll see. So that's all ready to go. And I think we'll just spray the loaf pan with nonstick and then we can line the other muffin tins. I have some parchment paper liners to get rid of anyways. Yeah, banana nut bread. So we're using up chocolate chips today. We have a little bit of shredded coconut in the fridge. I think I might even sneak some walnuts in there because we have a few extra just in the freezer. Yeah, I really like the nuts dust because it adds that nice crunch, right? And then the same thing with like the chocolate, just adds another layer of flavor, we can say. Not allergic, you just can't eat the nuts anymore, Mom Boss. Oh, that's unfortunate, but fair enough. I mean, your body kind of changes as you get older, right? What up, Nike? How are you doing? Okay, so why don't we line our pans first? so that they're all ready to go. Then we'll make our batter together. I'm quite sure we don't need a mixer for this either. Super, super simple. Yeah, when we saw our favorite Amazon driver bro, I think he popped by last week. We had a quick little order of something. And then we told him we're moving. He's like, no. He's like, I'll try and stop by or make sure I stop by before you leave. So hoping he comes by and then I can give him some treats. It's insanely hot, Daph. Yes. Yeah, it's really warm out today. Like the kind of heat that makes you just want to jump into some form of water. Whether it's natural or man-made. Could be a good day to walk across the river. Aw, Mom Boss. That's fair. I mean, thank you for sharing that as well. You lost all your teeth by not taking care of them. So as your hubby calls you a toothless wonder. It's not uncommon either, right? Got a Sammy on the walkie-talkie on the watch. What's happening? I think he was trying to contact me. 32 degrees in Langford. Oh, he says 32 degrees in Langford. Did you hear that from the walkie-talkie in the mic? Okay, so those are all good. Those won't stick. And then I'll pre-spray 2 of these other loaf pans. We'll leave the 3rd one just in case we don't need it. Oh, nice. A $2 raise with your promotion, Nike? That's awesome. Yeah, 110 Fahrenheit in Oregon. I mean, we're not really looking forward to having to drive in the heat. Some of the spots that we're passing through are like 40 degrees Celsius, which is super uncommon. Oh, baby, it's gonna be roasting. Yeah, humidity makes it so much worse. If you know, you know, right? Yeah, Titan, I expect a better Christmas gift this year now. Okay, so we need flour, baking powder, and baking soda, salt. Let's get all of our ingredients out and then away we go. As well as, this is optional. I think the spices, I don't really love spices in banana bread, cinnamon and nutmeg. If you do like it though, feel free to add it. I'm just gonna leave it out. I don't like that combination of flavors. Oh, you're in Alabama, Mom Boss? Okay, so next up we have our bananas. We need some melted butter, or she says you can use melted coconut oil. So I'll go grab a pound of butter out. And then we need some light brown sugar or even coconut sugar you can substitute, as well as eggs. Need a little bit of vanilla still. Grab a bag of brown sugar while I'm grabbing the chocolate chips and coconut. Hi, Master of Splits. How are you doing? Welcome in today. Thanks, hippie. 186 times already? Oh no. Butter, eggs. Nice, yeah. No, you always kind of know if you're not in the right spot where you're living, right? And you can't be scared of moving. Change is always good. Okay, so we got, I think, all of the ingredients that we need out. So first things first, we're gonna whisk the flour, baking powder, baking soda, and salt together in a bowl. And then in another bowl, we can mash the bananas, and then we mix in the butter, brown sugar, egg, vanilla. Oh, and we need a little bit of milk. Then we pour, she actually pours the dry into the wet. So have your wet ingredients in the bigger bowl. And then you just fold in your additions in the end. So this is ours. Little bit of coconut, little bit of semi-sweet chocolate chips. And then, like I said, we have a little bit of walnuts in here to use. Clear it out, get it down. So I'll take that out of the freezer, and then away we go. Yeah, that's what that's what Sam said actually about where we're currently living in Canada. It's one of the most like mild climates as far as temperature changes go in the country. And yeah, that's what Sam said. He's like, I can't wait to actually have like a proper change of seasons. So we'll mix all of the wet ingredients, I think, in this bowl. Just gonna give it a wipe. There's a few little flecks in here. And then we'll mix the dry stuff just in a smaller bowl. And then away we go. I might mash all the bananas just in the blender even. Just open them all up, a quick little blitz to get them mashed, and then away we go. Good morning, Bonk. Yeah, you made it. Welcome in. I know, yeah, that means we can't be best buddies from across the water. We'll just be across the mountains instead. Yeah, it is super nice, Titan. I'm not gonna lie. It is super nice here. But we like changes. That's the thing. Okay, let's do, like I said, let's open up all our bananas. I'll just pop them into the blender. That'll do all the hard work of the mashing for us. And we'll pop them into this bowl, and then away we go. Hope you're having a good morning so far, Bonk. How do I want to do this? I think I'll just open them up on the sheet pan and leave the peel on there, and then put it in the compost after. This is one of the most like least appetizing things ever. This part of making the banana bread. Yeah, Titan. Very upset about you moving. I just bought this property. Ugh, so weird looking. Oh, that's nice, Bonk. Just had the apartment complex maintenance guy fix the leak under your kitchen sink. Hopefully it didn't leak too much before he fixed it. Yeah, this stuff is like alien. This is from another planet once the bananas get to this point. It's the tropical currents keeping it warm, hippie. When you toured Alaska, they talked about palm trees along the coast and temperate environments. Very interesting. Oof. The butt crack special for the plumber daff. Okay, so 12 bananas, a 4 times recipe. Easy peasy. All of the banana cakes. And then obviously this will be really good for us to take while we're driving across province, right? Such a good snack to munch on while driving. It's not too messy. Oh, much respect, Bonk. Wears a button-down shirt tucked in. What a legend. These are too far for you. I think they just went really bad. Like, this is what they originally looked like. They were just a bit yellow and spotted, but once you freeze them and then thaw them again, they usually just go this really dark brown color. So I would also say yes to that question, is they do get a lot sweeter when they ripen this way. I also think you get like the best banana flavor if you let them get to this point. Hi, Kaylee. Hope you're doing good today. Okay, this is the last one. We made it. This is the worst part of making banana bread. Dealing with that mess. Putting that all into the compost. Now we're safe. Hi, Mary. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Thanks for the follow, Reynold 18M. Welcome in. And it is one of my favorite combos, caffeinated. Chocolate coconut, and then you just make a banana bread. It's like kind of tropical, right? Okay, so pop the lid on this, and then we'll blitz it up. I don't think we gotta drain any of that liquid. That's a-okay. Yeah, isn't that nice, Bong? That's like where my grandparents are. They rent a condo and they have a really great maintenance crew there too. Never waiting around for anything. That's not always the case though, right? Just don't go back to the maskless thing, Nike. Just keep wearing your mask, dude. Okay, so I'm just gonna blitz this up super quick. And thank you so much, Kaylee. 75 biddies starting off. I appreciate that. That looks so numb. Okay, well that was easy. That's how this looks now. Nice and mashed up. Now we can pour that into the bowl. I think we'll be able to fit everything. Kind of questioning. Maybe I'll get just one bigger bowl. Get the really big gray one. This is what we need, I think. And then just a smaller bowl for the dry stuff. So, I think before we put the banana in, we're gonna whip the eggs and the butter together. I like when those are able to get mixed together. So let's measure out the butter. I'm gonna do it just with a scale by weight so it's nice and accurate. Yeah, this is why we are friends, Nike. Okay, unsalted butter, 85 grams. So 340 grams if I do it times 4. So just under a pound. And then we'll just pop that in Chef Mike to get it melted nice and quick while we're doing our eggs. Oh no. When the paper tears on the butter, very sad. Oh no. Oh yeah, Daph's new car. Very nice. Are you loving it or what, Daff? I'm thinking this amount. Did I see 350 or 340? 340. I was 10 grams off. Wow. Or sorry, 6 grams off. I think I still got it, chat. I always test myself like that for portioning. It's fun. Yeah, you're gonna use it to haul a travel trailer eventually. That thing should have no problem doing that. Okay, set this in the microwave for like 30-second increments to get it melting. Yeah, that thing is a beast. I'm sure it has such a nice smooth ride. So nice. How many eggs do we need? Yeah, good idea. Get the interior black if you have doggos. 1 large egg, so we need four large eggs then. Pop those away. Keep this butter going as I pass by. Thank you very much for the lurk, hippie. And good luck with the errand. You're scared of the outside world? Hey, fear can hold a lot of people back. What are you scared of? Okay, a little bit longer. Maybe 20 seconds. It's just not quite fully melted. There we go. Give this a little swirl. Nike. Okay, just move that for now. We'll crack our eggs into our bowl and then whip those up. Gearbox, man. Thank you very, very much. Gifting us up to the community. Welcome to the kitchen crew. Tom _Tom 123. And thank you, Gearbox, man, helping to build up our wonderful community on food and drink. That is much appreciated. Drink the butter? Why would we do such a thing, Mudwig? That's a waste a bit, I think. That's a bit wasteful. Let's wipe up this little egg sploot. Not allowed. I got a whisk now for our eggs. We're gonna whip it until it looks like there's no residual egg white bits around. And it's nice and creamy looking. Okay, now we're gonna pour the mashed bananas in. Oh, you're now finishing up your lunch? What was for lunch today? Yeah, Tom Tom. The banana goodness. Let me just grab a spatula so we can clean all of that out. Noodles and chicken, nom. We're having something pretty similar for lunch, I guess. We're having noodles and duck. Same, but different. Noodles and birds. There we go. Just get that soaking. And I'm gonna hold on to the spatula. I feel like we'll use it when we're divvying up the batter later. Okay, so we'll mix that up. The banana will make a little bit of the barrier with the eggs for when we add the warm butter. The eggs won't get cooked. Smells so good. So there's that. So our melted butter. Oh yeah. Now that's getting good. Yeah, sheesh. Duck confetti. Oh, nice, FCB. You had Yukon Golds for dinner last night. The same way that I made them yesterday or something a bit different? Okay, next one, I think we add the sugar. Yeah, butter, sugar, egg, vanilla, milk. So brown sugar times and by 4. We need 540 grams of brown sugar. Terrifying. I think we can just measure right into this bowl. So let's sneak the scale underneath. You did something different, FCB, but Yukon Golds are so good, right? So good for summertime. Which restaurant in Vancouver do I feel has the best view? Oh, I've not eaten out that much in Vancouver, if I'm being honest, Master of Splits. Our favorite restaurant that we always walked to from Olympic Village, we always went to Wildebeest. But that doesn't really have a view at all. Other than that, most of our time in Vancouver was spent cooking for other people. I really don't feel like we got a very nice experience of the city that way. Yeah, the Mickey Donald's on South Point. Funny you say that, Nike, because there is a McDonald's that has a pretty nice view. Right by the Science Center. Okay, so 540 grams. Brown sugar. Do we even have enough? I guess I could bump up with coconut sugar, like she said. Clearing out the pantry, I suppose. We're only at 300 grams so far. This is making 4 dozen though, so that's quite a bit. You like Sandbar in Granville? Oh, yeah, we've never eaten there yet either, but Granville is super nice. You're right. But if I use the brown sugar, then what am I gonna do with my little stale piece of bread that we've had for years? Is it gonna go bad? Okay, I'll leave that. Grab some coconut sugar. We're at 512. So close. Got it. Okay, mix that up now. I'm just gonna take the scale out from underneath. And then the one other thing we still need is some vanilla. So I'm using vanilla bean paste. You're more than welcome to just use an extract. The struggle of opening this every time. Yeah, 4x4 status is kind of needed if you live in the Pacific Northwest, right? So I'll do a good tablespoon of the vanilla in there. So nom. Okay, now let's mix this all up. It's gonna get really thick, I think. Trying to also get rid of the brown sugar lumps as we do this. Yum. Okay, that seems good and smooth. I like how dark the color is. And a little bit of milk. So 120 mils of milk. Come to me, measuring cup. Suzuki Samaris are the best. Cooking girl. Off-road, the cheapest fun? Yes. Okay. That was our last thing to add to the wet ingredients. So now we can mix all the dry ingredients together and then that gets poured into here. So we can just set this to the side for now. They actually go over more than a Jeep. Your friends have Jeeps and you're just cruising along in the Suzuki. That's amazing. Okay, flour. Just gonna keep scaling. $752 grams of all-purpose flour. Hang on to this. I don't know if I'm gonna fit everything into here. Maybe we'll just hang on to this other bowl. That's kind of pushing it. Got it. That next one are leaveners, so baking powder and baking soda. So 4 teaspoons of each. Torino, how are you doing? I forgot an ingredient. Did I actually? I don't think I did, my dude. Yeah, rum. Oh, a little rum banana bread. It would be good. Or whiskey. Nice dark liqueur. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hope you're doing good today, Torino. That's how your mom used to make it? Yes. Just a snort of bourbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, nom. Cooking girl. Caribbean coconut rum bread? Yes, please. Yes, please. Okay, salt. 2 teaspoons. Okay, now, just gonna mix that up with a spatula. Actually, all of my favorite ones are clean in here. Should be all the dry stuff. Oh, you have a Pinterest page? That's amazing, cooking girl. Yeah, sounds like a pots and pans redemption. Exactly. Ask me to make the deliciousness for you. Okay, so she gives the option of 1 cup of additions. So we know that we can add up to 4 cups from each of these flavoring ingredients at the end here. Whoa. Okay, that's all cleaned up. Yeah, hello, Merlion. How are you doing? Long time no see for sure. Good to have you back. Hope you've been all right. So we're just trying to evenly mix in the baking powder, baking soda, and the salt in with the flour. And then the other thing I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go turn on the Traeger, aka the oven. Start heating it up. So 425 Fahrenheit. 425 Fahrenheit. Oh, Jamaican banana bread. Hey, still sounds delicious. $4.25. Ooh, the spider web's all over. She is now heating up. It is igniting. Aw, dang it, Merlion. Got sick, can't get your second jab, which was supposed to be tomorrow, but otherwise you're doing okay. Well, that's good. Hope you get on the mend quickly. Sending you lots of loving and healing vibes. We're all good here. I know you've not been back in a bit, so this is probably crazy news to you, but we are moving from this area come Wednesday. We're moving province. We're going across, back across the water. Okay, just commingling some of our ingredients here, and we're gonna mix this all together. Grab out our cup measure for our tasty additions. It's been a very interesting last few months, cooking girl. Because at the same time that we're moving, we're also downsizing to a tiny home. So yes, it's been very busy. Been keeping on my like mental health and stuff like that. For the past few months, I've done like 7 hours worth of meditations. It's freaking sweet. Okay, so we don't want the whisk for this because it's just gonna get really thick. Yeah, the landlubbers. Yeah, that's your last move. Downsizing to like 1/4 of the home. We're actually like kind of unsure whether we're going to make the separate living space in the truck with the mobile kitchen, or Sam was also thinking of maybe just getting like a little bowler or a teardrop trailer that we can live in behind the truck. That was your last move is what you did. Yeah, it feels so good, I have to say. Just all this stuff that we hang on to for whatever reason, right? Scrape out all the goodness. Cleaned out your hutches and sent a bunch to Goodwill. That's probably what's gonna happen here as well. Yeah, the outside shower hose, I know, Daph. That's my like stipulation, is I need to at least have a very small bathroom to use. Because why? Well, I just don't like being dirty. Okay, so gently starting to mix this up. Really don't want to over mix it or mix it too hard because then you'll have rock hard banana bread. So the less we mix this or work the gluten, the more fluffy and buttery it's gonna turn out in the end. So see how I'm also kind of rotating the bowl as I'm doing this? I'm so excited for this next adventure with everyone. I think it's gonna be a really great little change. Something new for the channel. Okay, so before we get this fully mixed all together, I'm gonna just leave it at this point. Let's start doing our mixing. So we're allowed up to 4 cups worth of all of this. That's literally it, Merlion. The more space you have, the more you just like fill it up. Like, why are we like this? Okay, there's 1 cup of walnuts. They're just halves. So I'm gonna try and just break them up a bit more as we kind of add them in. They sell installed wet baths now that are so small you can put a bench top over them. Yep. That's exactly what I have in mind, Daph. We'll have our little shower with a composting toilet. It's starting again. Sorry, I said something. It's happening. Just gonna pour that and just take out the big chunks that I see. Yeah, walnuts add such a good crunch into banana bread. And obviously you want to make sure that whoever you're making the banana bread for, they're not allergic to nuts. Okay, there's that. Just gonna give my hands a quick rinse and then we'll do 1 cup of the coconut and then we're gonna do 2 cups of the chocolate because why not? Hi, Minuteman. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, we're gonna be on Food Truck Wars, Nike. And thank you as well, Minuteman. What? Another 12-month sub? Okay, so one thing we do here on the channel, when you get to the 1-year mark with the kitchen crew, you get a VIP badge. So thank you very much for the amazing year together. Let me get that popped up real quick. And then it'll just be a simple refresh on your part. Keep them coming, friends. This is great. All of the diamonds. Community, roles, add a new one. Minuteman 781. There's also a Minuteman 791. Amazing. 53 out of 80 VIP badges are now filled. Success, it says. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Minuteman and FCB. Holy smokies. Thank you for the 1,000 bits going towards the food truck fund. Your subs are paid up until September. Oh, perfect. I love that. Okay, let's get back to our banana bread here. We're just getting ready to add a bit of coconut and then 2 cups of chocolate. I know, right, White Dove? So many over a year. I love it. Warms my heart. It's still very surreal though, I have to say. Whatever we're building here, chat, is amazing. Okay, pack that coconut in. And now we can just pour the chocolate chips. One. Two. Oh, something I also did yesterday, we're just on this moving topic still, is I don't know if anyone ever collected TY Beanie Babies when they were young, but I had a massive, like, impeccable collection of TY Beanies, and obviously most of you know that Sam and I don't really plan on having kids. So I just messaged my friend here. She has 2 little girls still. They took them all, like at least 60. So she sends me a photo of them just like tearing up the box I sent. The best. You collected Playboy cards? Yes. Yeah, does that count, Torino? Were you going around Vegas collecting all the stripper cards? Oh, man. Yeah, your friends went crazy on Beanie Babies. I just can't go through taking the time to properly sell them. Some of them were worth like quite a bit, but like I said, it doesn't matter that much to me. It's what matters the most is that they go to a happy, loving home, right? Okay, now this is the final mix. So remember, I said don't overmix because that's how you get dense, kind of rock hard muffins or cakes when we make quick breads like this. Oh, there's still some liquidy bits down there. That's a good thing though. That just means that we're not over mixing. I'd rather see that. Holy, yeah, Pam Anderson before surgery. I bet, Torino. I actually didn't know Playboy cards were a thing, so thank you for enlightening my life. Looks good, hey White Dove? Like I said, we're making these for our friends that we love. We'll give some to our delivery drivers that we're not gonna see anymore and be able to take care of. And then the rest are for us on our road trip when we're moving. Okay, that looks awesome. So you can see there is a little bit of floury bits, but when we start distributing this into the muffin tins, it'll kind of pre-mix itself again. Thanks, Kaylee. Just put it in a baggie and send it over, Torino. What the heck? Raw batter, please. Please. Okay, usually I do a 1/2 cup measure for filling the muffin tins. So we'll fill, oh, I got the fan going. It's blowing my papers. We'll fill all of these first. And then we'll do the cake pans. And you don't want to overfill the muffin either. So like 3/4 full is a really good point to go. Maybe I'll even go smaller. A 1/3 cup. No, that doesn't look right. There is a healthy amount of chocolate in these. I will say that. Yeah, humans are creatures of habit. I mean, I thought I would be more stressed for the move, but we actually feel pretty good about where we're at. Obviously, it's harder for some people than others. Like for Sam and myself, this is gonna be our 3rd move together in like 7 years, so we're used to it. Yeah, we went from Edmonton to Jasper, then to Vancouver, and now over to the island, and then we're going back to Edmonton. This is such a heavy batter once you get everything mixed in. Just the perfect amount that I'm dropping in here, though. We don't want anything more than that, and nothing less either. And then the other thing is just watch as you're pouring. You don't want to have anything on the edge because I find it just likes to burn. Keep it clean. Okay, there's one tin done. Time for the next one. And then while these are baking, we're gonna make some lunch. You've moved 5 times, Daff? I'm already imagining how good these are gonna taste in not very long of a time away. It's like, heck yeah, I cannot wait to get into that. Three apartments, 3 houses, so 6 times then, yeah. Daph's not a stranger to moving. Whoa. Okay, second tin is done, and then we pre-sprayed 2 nice little loaf pans here. And I think that's all we'll need is these 2. So now we can scrape out our measuring cup, and then we'll just divide the rest of the batter accordingly. And obviously these cake pans are gonna take a little bit longer to bake than the muffins, just because of the sheer size. You're on lucky number 13 move. Oh my gosh, Minute Man, that's nuts. Kudos. Kaylee, your mom moved us around a lot as children, and your hubby and you moved a lot while he was in the military. Now you're finally settled back in your hometown. That sounds really nice. I think everyone kind of handles a move differently, though. Some people like the change, right? I think Sam and myself, it kind of gives us life. This is where we thrive. But yeah, for some other people, it can definitely be stressful. It's just like the thing of not knowing, right? The fear of the unknown. That was a pretty good divide of the batter. Without really trying too hard. Do a bit more into this. We want it to bake nice and evenly, right? We'll smooth this one out and I think we're good. Scrape off the spatula. Yeah, right, Dust. It is totally different as well if you own the house and you have to sell the house at the same time. We don't have to deal with that, thankfully, right? It's a bit of a different scenario. Okay, soak that bowl so it doesn't make a mess when it sticks on. And now I'm gonna pop those outside. I do have the camera out there, but honestly, this is gonna go so quick that I'm not even gonna take you out there with me. Also, the sun going on my phone when it's outside is not the greatest right now, just because of how hot it is. Yeah, really nice big muffins. It's true, classy. That's exactly it, Torino. Buy some land and build a tiny home. Oh. Aunt Myrtle's coconut cookies. Did we make those, Cookin' Girl? They sound very familiar. Okay, I'm just looking how long these are gonna take to bake. They say bake for 5 minutes at 425 and then you turn it down to 350 for another kind of 15 minutes. So total time they say is about 21 to 23 minutes. That's nice. They give you all of that info. Ah, yeah, Sam did. Those were really good. Yeah, those were so yum. Okay, hold tight. Just gonna bring these first two out. Then we'll bring the muffins. We'll set our timers and away we go. Whew. She is roasting out here. Holy heck. Is that a midi moonshine? Or a midi moonstorm? You've moved more times than you can. You've moved 15 times in 30 years on the planet. Yeah, the Inferno Traeger. That's nuts. And yeah, thank you for sharing that. Totally, Dust. Yeah, it's always a good thing. I feel like this is something we should do like once a year, is like declutter and clearing of this space. Getting rid of stuff you don't use or need anymore. Okay, little muffins are in, and we'll set our 5-minute timer. I might be able to set up the camera in the shade. Let me see, I'll set the timer and then I'll fool around for a moment. 5 minutes on the clock. Okay, I found a shaded spot. Winning. Oh, the gimbal got upset. Classic. So that's telling me that that's not gonna happen today then. Fine, don't work today. I was so proud of myself this morning, Chad. I even got everything ready. I give up. Stupid. Okay, so timer's on for those. I'm just gonna quickly put away all of our extra ingredients that we have out from making our tasty coconut, chocolate, walnut, banana breads. Didn't use this bowl. What did I screw up? Well, I tried to move the camera and set it up outside for us so that we could have the view when I go out and check the Traeger. I moved it to a spot and we have our phone set up on a gimbal so it's balanced, right? As soon as I moved my phone, the gimbal just went blarg. So I said, to heck with it. Not today. It's way too hot to be fooling around with that stuff outside. Squigs, you're telling your boss you're taking the rest of the day off. Kate said, don't work today. Yeah, that's the quote. He ain't working today. And thank you, Cooking Girl. Yes, I need that water. Cheers, friends. Stay hydrated. I don't know why the gimbal's being like that. It was giving Sammy a run for his money yesterday too, for whatever reason. I gotta wax up my little apron. Again, it's being squeaky. You still live in Souk? Yes. For only what? 6 more days? No, 5 more days. Nice, hippie. You had a good little adventure. Hopefully you found what you were looking for. Welcome back. Butter and milk away, and then away we go. Hi, Scooter. Stopping in during lunch. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday so far. We just got the dessert, or the baked goods, into the Traeger. They're baking away. Oh, nice, hippie. That's awesome. Instead of a ferry, you gotta take the Greyhound bus to see us, Master of Splits. What, you made it to the island then? This is a bit off as well. Should be more this way. There we go. Okay, so 22 seconds until I just go turn down the Traeger. And then we'll get into our lunchtime. Nom. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if I lived in Souk still, you'd have to take the ferry. But now, where we're going, you'll have to take the bus. Fact. Factoid. Okay, hold tight. Going to turn this down to 375 Fahrenheit, and then we can reset the timer. We'll do like 14 more minutes. they really popped up. That's gonna be amazing. I think I'll actually do a 10-minute timer. Just in case one is not browning as much as the other, we have time for a rotation. Alrighty. Yeah, turn your house AC down to 68. It is warm today, Nath. Yeah, we actually had a few friends that we met in Vancouver when we opened the brew pub. They used to work on that train to Reno, and one of them she still does. I think because of COVID, she's not doing it anymore, but they said it's supposed to be absolutely beautiful. It's true. All right, I'm getting our pasta out. Our next few steps here for lunch. So this is what we're cooking today, is porcini egg noodles. So we'll boil that up for Sam and myself. The ingredients of this pasta is durum wheat semolina, eggs, porcini mushroom powder, 2% worth. That's it. So durum wheat semolina, eggs, and porcini mushroom powder. Very simple. And then this is made in Germany, actually, this pasta. So I'll show you one more time. That's the name. Gonna be so good with the duck. So I'll pop that there. I'm gonna grab the zucchini for us right now. Yeah, what magic is this? I think we picked those up. So Sam thought we got those when we were in New York, but I believe we picked that up in like the kind of European section at our Asian market. They had fancy noodles. I know, Dust. You're not making this from scratch, Kate? What the heck? And hi, JK. It's okay. You can always watch the VODs back, and that way you can skip forward or back if you want to go quicker that way. You're hilarious. Okay, so there's the zooks. Grab the duck. It's a very, very simple dish today. Sammy said he was having 2 duck legs to himself. I said okay, and I think these are actually... Oh no, they are packs of full legs. So these were in the freezer. Oh, that's not even bad, Bonk, for the heat wave. That's not bad at all. Okay, so this is what we're working with. So those are 2 duck legs in the package. If I turn it around, you can see how like juicy it gets. And let's go over quickly how these are made. So how do we make duck confit? I linked the recipe today, the traditional way. So we do it untraditional, where we do it in the sous vide. I linked today, though, the option that you have to be able to do it in your oven at home, or maybe even a slow cooker. So traditional duck confit, why it works. So curing duck legs with salt, garlic, and aromatic seasonings, it seasons the meat deeply and gives it a subtle background vegetal sweetness. It's true, it is super good. We typically do salt, pepper, a little bit of brown sugar, minced garlic, rosemary, and thyme. And they say a gentle and slow cook in a low oven yields tender and silky duck leg confit. Fully submerging the duck legs in fat allows them to be stored for a long time after cooking, while also imparting the fat with extra flavor for subsequent cooking projects. So, so good. So yeah, all of this fat from the bag, we are going to save. That's liquid gold right there. So this is what Serious Eats says about duck confit. It's a classic French preparation that produces silky, tender meat that can be preserved. So that's what confit means in French, is to preserve. So it can be preserved for a long period of time thanks to the protective air blocking seal formed by the rendered fat the duck is submerged and cooked in. So this is a method of preservation that has been used for a long time. For this traditional confit, we start by curing duck legs for 24 hours with salt, black pepper, and an allium cure made with shallot, onion, garlic, parsley, and thyme. This cure seasons the meat, gives it a touch of vegetal sweetness, and then it is rinsed off, which allows for the duck fat to be reused later so that we don't make it too salty, right? So you always rinse the duck before you start slowly cooking it. And then submerged in fat, the confit can be refrigerated for at least a month. At least a month, and then it's just a simple reheat to get the meat heated through. So yeah, this is fully cooked, and then I can take it a step further. We do it in the sous vide because this being air sealed, like this will last almost forever if you keep it in the freezer in this way. But like they said, if you did it the traditional way, these would probably be just like in a shallow pan with the fat. As long as this is submerged in the fat, it'll stay for over a month in the fridge. Just covered airtight. Isn't that nuts? Some of my favorite stuff. So duck confit is usually pretty pricey too. And I think it's only because it takes so long to cook it. Okay, so that's what we did to get to this point. So what we're gonna do for finishing the duck legs today, we'll remove them from the bag, take off all of the fat and juices, and then it's just as simple as taking our cast iron pan, heating it up on like a medium heat on the stovetop, placing the duck legs in, and then usually I finish in the oven just to get it heated through. And so the outer skin on the duck leg is gonna crisp up and just get absolutely delish. And then the meat inside, obviously once it's heated through, it should be very unctuous and fatty, super flavorful. Everyone eats their duck confit different. Some people like to keep it in the whole leg form, or other people take it one step further and just pull all of the meat off. So I've seen on restaurant menus like a duck confit taco. So it's just the pulled duck leg meat. So yummy. So that's a very simple finish, right? So I'm just gonna take these out right now out of the fridge so they can start to temp up in here. And then also the fat might start melting from around there and will be easier for us to take it out of the bag. So those are temping, and then our zookers. We got options. I might do like just a roast on a sheet pan again because that was really easy with the asparagus yesterday and it's like almost the same cook time. Or the other way I'd like to do zucchini, cut it in the rounds and it's just like a simple pan fry. But I don't want to pan fry inside today because it's just too hot. Yeah, get the ketchup, Torino. Hello, Poo Roop. Hope you are well today. What do we got? 1 minute, 42 seconds on the timer here. Come on into this for now. I'll get our sheet pan set up and then away we go. Just one sheet pan. And I don't think I'm gonna line it with parchment. This shouldn't stick. Pumpkin? What are you pumpkining? Okay, first things first, I think I'm just gonna wash the zucchini real quick. Feel a little bit of dirt on there. J Swizzle 101, thank you for the follow. Okay, now we're going to tip and top. Just cut the top part of the stem off, as well as the little bit from the bottom. And then I think the next thing we're gonna do right away. So for roasting zucchini, you definitely don't want to cut it too small because then it's just gonna go soggy on you and fall apart. I need Princess Leia buns. I've done those before, DJ Beats. They're a little bit difficult to have kind of stay in place, I would say. Yeah, zucchini. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, never got into the zucchini, so hold tight. I'll be right back. We never even made it there. Doing a swivel on this stuff out here. And then it probably only needs a few more moments. Oh, those are looking so good. So good. And it smells amazing. This is a really good recipe, I'm gonna say. It's cooking up so nice and even. Okay, couple more moments and then the muffins are done. And then just a little bit longer on the cakes. Whew. Just standing out there, it's like instant sweat. I'm gonna do 3 minutes on the clock. That should give us enough time to cut this. So this is what I'm gonna do. Just go right in half, lengthwise. Pop it down on the flat side, and then we're gonna go in half again. Actually, I'm gonna keep it like this. I think if we do nice kind of big chunks this way, that'll look good, almost like a half moon on the plate. I wanna keep things pretty consistent, so if I cut a nice piece like that, would be good. How many people have been ruined on zucchini? Because you know someone that grows it and they just make it massive and grow way too much of it. I think so many people have been kind of wrecked. Force-fed zucchini when you're young. I know Sam doesn't love it very much, so I was kind of surprised that he bought this for us today. Not you, Bonk, you still like it? Well, that's good. Yeah, me too. So cutting this size, this should roast up in about 10-15 minutes. So now we're just gonna transfer all to the sheet pan. Never buy a fancy mandolin just so you can make spaghetti zucchini. No, it's not worth it, Daff. I agree too. I am in agreement. Yeah, grilled zucchini is actually some of the best, Bong. You're right. When it gets a little bit charred up, it's when you get the best flavor. Yeah, grilled zouk. Why wouldn't you, right? Okay, so what? Should we keep these pretty simple, how we dress it? I was just kind of thinking about the chicken garlic fat still in the fridge. I might let this temp up and then we'll pour some of this over the zucchini. Nom. Our timer is about to go off here, so I'm just gonna go grab the muffins. Just gonna use the thermometer. If it reads 190 Fahrenheit or higher, we know that they're baked through. Yeah, it was so much that zucchini was in every meal for 3 weeks straight. That's what I'm talking about. Thankfully, I wasn't that person either. Never got overwhelmed by the zucchini. Dunzo. And then the cakes, just a little bit longer still. We're gonna be really happy with this. Move over, zucchini. We got hot muffins coming in. These turned out unreal. Might be the best muffins yet. Look at the bake on that. It's almost too perfect looking. Grab the other tray. And then I'm gonna reset, I think, another 6 minutes for those loaf pans. Yeah, so yum. Look at that. They're studded with chocolate, coconut, walnuts. Okay, so we'll let those cool off and then we can have a tasty taste in a little bit together. Make sure they're edible, right? Very important. Sounds like a Bubba nightmare. How many ways can you do zucchini? Yeah, right? Just keep it combing. Ouch. Don't touch the bottom of the muffin pan. Ouch. Okay, back to that. I'm gonna do 6 more minutes. Now it just smells way too heckin' good in here. This, just to get it loosened up so that we can dress our zucchini, I'm just gonna pop that in Chef Mike to get it liquefied again. This is chicken fat that we saved from when we did the 40 clove chicken. So it's flavored so much with garlic. Absolutely delicious. Okay, a little bit longer. Another 20 seconds. Do you have a second dose? I've not got second dose yet. The way it happens here is we have to wait for a text message from the government, and then that lets us know when we can book our second dose. It all just goes by age groups and stuff like that. Whether we get it here before we go or in Edmonton, doesn't really matter. Yeah, Chef Mike, row wave. Okay, so whenever we're roasting veggies like this, oil is super important, or any type of fat that you use. 1, it hydrates the veg so it doesn't dry out, and 2, it helps them to brown up. So after the banana breads are done in the Traeger, we can turn it back up to 425 Fahrenheit for roasting this, and also heating the duck confit through. I'm just gonna toss this around with my hands. Oh no, get back in there. And then we'll spread this out, dress it with some seasoning. Maybe we'll go with something a little bit fancy today. And I think how I want to roast this is with the cut side kind of on the sheet pan like that. Get some nice coloring on the half moon side. Yum. Always roast nice and evenly when you spread everything out and it's not just touching each other. That looks pretty good. Just a quick wash of the hands. We'll go with our seasoning. I think I actually have a garlic salt. Let me check. We're just gonna go straight garlic with the zouk. And then the pasta with the porcini is gonna be like buttery and beefy and rich. Just enough sauce to coat the noodles and then top with Parmesan cheese. Smoky espresso salt, or yeah, garlic rosemary salt. That'll be so good. I believe that's this one. So this is what I'm using. This was actually gifted to us a few years back, actually. But they're really good infused salts. So Amola. I'm using the rosemary and roasted garlic one. This is how it looks in the bag. It's awesome when you can like see the chunks of the flavors that they're using. So a nice little sprinkle over each piece. And we'll do cracks of pepper over top as well. You can always add more salt after it's cooked, but we can't take it away. I will say though, zucchini takes quite a bit of seasoning to get it tasting really, really good. And you'll know it's there, right? Because you'll taste the zucchini first and be like, it's okay. And then you'll season it, and then you'll taste it again and be like, wow, that actually tastes delicious now. Salt is so magical. Okay, that's good enough for now. I don't think I missed any of those pieces. Get the pepper grinder. I think this grinder has seen better days, guys. It actually works better when I go back and forth like this, rather than just one way. Yum. Miguel, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. That's my timer for the banana breads. Just gonna quickly go check with the thermometer. Hold tight. Those are looking great. 130 Fahrenheit. So we need at least 60 more degrees. Just gonna turn the temp down to 350 Fahrenheit. Just getting a little bit dark on the top while these are finishing. Holy shnikey, it's way too hot out there. So for sure, I'm gonna do like 8 more minutes on that. You can see here, pretty liquidy in the middle still. Let's just wash that off. Thermometer, good for testing temperature and doing the poke test. No barbecue for you even today, Daph? Do not. Okay, so that's all seasoned up. We can put that to the side. And like I said, we're gonna roast this at 425 Fahrenheit Should take about 10-15 minutes to get it cooked through. The next one, for our pasta, we can just fill a little pot with water, little boiling station. Definitely want a lid. So anywhere from half full to 3/4 full on the pot. I'll show you how much to season as well. Is your pasta boiling water should taste like the sea. And that way you don't end up with bland noodles. So that. Then we'll do 1, 2, 3 good spoonfuls of salt. Nom. And I think we can start getting this heating up too. We don't have to go like high heat, but you can pop it onto medium and get it started. So now we'll just place the noodles over by the pot there. And also, does it say any cook time or anything? Approximately 9 minutes for cook time on these noodles. So we'll just have to watch closely later. Next thing I'm gonna get out is our Parmesan cheese. Grate some of that up. Be really nummy. Do I wanna do a fine grating? Maybe. Since Sammy already got it started with the microplane. Does it matter what kind of salt? Anything that's like sea salt or kosher salt, Des Pirate. I would really not recommend to use table salt anymore. It super affects how food tastes. And it's just not a necessity, I would say. Should be getting enough of our nutrients nowadays from the food that we eat. And then the other thing is most people don't know that the size of your salt flake also matters. So the smaller your salt kernel, the more saltier it's going to be, right? Because you have more salt in that one small area. So that's why like flake salts, because of how thin and delicate they are, awesome for finishing. Like coarse salts, typically used for like big cuts of meat and stuff because they melt and season slowly. And then my typical salt that I use, the Diamond Kosher, that's like a really good kind of everyday sort of flake salt. But yeah, they're all different. And that is the thing I will say is like when you switch from one sort of salt to the other that you're used to using, it's kind of different when you start to season with it. Every salt really is different. And like most chefs have their desired salt that they like to use. Okay, I gotta actually go find my microplane. Everything is packed up. I think I just stuck it in my knife bag here. Could be wrong. Oh, actually, it's in the cutlery drawer. The fun that is cooking while packing. Hi, Cami. Yeah, duck today. Welcome in. And good morning. Yeah, creep tumor. Any multivitamin gives you 100% of your daily value of iodine. Also, half of a salmon. I mean, I didn't eat that much salmon yesterday, but I did get a good bit of iodine in my life, let's say. Okay, come on in. It's cheese time. This is a 30-month aged piece of Parmigiano Reggiano. What did we use this in last? I forget what we used this all in last, where Sammy grated so much of it. And thank you, PK Uno, for the 100 biddies. Oh no, Cami, you're so exhausted. Going back into the office wore you out. Dang it. Oh yeah, the risotto, the massive mound. So I'm just gonna hold this here, I think, and start going. Still got my timer on for the cake pans. I think Sammy's on his way home. Getting a walkie-talkie. Hello? Wait for it. Unless you just hit it. Healthy amount of cheese. This is actually a good way to do this because it just kind of keeps falling out of the microplane. We're making Parmesan snow. What is this? This is Parmesan cheese. Speaking of confit, Kame says, you had duck leg confit and waffles at a local restaurant for Father's Day. So yum. That sounds really nice together. Duck confit goes good with a lot of different things. It's quite versatile, I have to say. I like it from anything, like just putting a duck leg confit on a salad, to like we're doing today, making a pasta. Okay, so I'm just going more and more towards the rind. I'm just gonna go a little bit more and then we're gonna stop because it's gonna get too waxy and funky. And then that probably is enough. I'll go a bit more. We're only doing the 2 portions of lunch today. Nom. Hi, Clemmy. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great Friday as well. It's Friday. Crazy to think that this is the last Friday in this kitchen for stream. Oh, my timer's about to go off. Perfect. Okay, I'm going out to check the banana breads. Hold tight. Ocean Blues, you made duck confit earlier today. It is Friday and being a head chef means lots of paperwork. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, my husband, he was a head chef and always Fridays, so much paperwork. Just straight up office day. I might have a sun sneeze. I'll try not to though. Excuse me, it still came out. Okay, banana breads, yeah, still taking a little bit longer. They're only at like 150 now. Keep it going. I'm gonna set another timer. Yeah, Fridays for a chef, it's more like a Monday. The worst. Duck confit is a great thing to make on Friday though. Doing another 8. Typically those loaf pans though take close to like 45 minutes to an hour, I think. So it's really not bad. Okay, tap out the rest of this cheese and then we'll just pop it in a container. Pop it over by our pasta station. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Twitch is a blessing. Still watch cooking and any minions on the camera in the kitchen. You can see if things go wrong. Don't tell chef. Chef already knows. Man, this fan, the way it's blowing the Parmesan cheese smell into my face, it smells so good. And grating the cheese this fine helps you distribute it more evenly, helps it melt quicker, and also looks really nice for a garnish to finish the dish with. So all good things. Hi Lauren, how are you? Sammy is out gallivanting right now. He went and returned a few big green egg things to our friends downtown. But he should be home pretty momentarily, I would say. Okay, next up, dealing with our duck legs. So they were sous vide, so right now they're vacuum sealed, airtight. We're gonna open these up and kind of squeeze all of the juices and the fat off of them, getting them ready for pan roasting. So let's get a plate out to pop those onto. Just need a pair of kitchen shears to cut into there. Yeah, a gallivanting Sammy, very dangerous. Like you're at the back of the lineup for gas or at the front? Okay, all good. We're still baking the banana bread and I'm just getting the lunch stuff going. So awesome. Another reason why I love this watch. Because it's pretty much hands-free. Yeah, gallivanting chef sounds dangerous. Sammy was just saying they shut down the one gas station for maintenance. I don't know if this is the same for the States, but always around this weekend, they just pump gas prices up. So yeah, it usually goes to Costco for gas because it's cheapest for premium there. But I guess they were doing maintenance and now there's a massive lineup. So Sammy will be home within the hour for sure. I made these earlier, Ocean Blue. So yeah, we usually buy whole ducks, butcher them up, always take the legs and breasts off separate. I always confit the legs. And then the breasts are awesome for just like pan searing fresh. So now we're gently going to pull these out. I'm just gonna try and scrape like all of the juices and the fat off back into the bag. Try not to mess up the skin either. Stay. It's okay if there's a bit of fat residual on there, but that's kind of how it should look. And so these will get placed into the pan, the skin side down, and then when they go out to the oven, to the Traeger, we'll flip them back over and then it'll finish crisping and heating up. I love duck confit so much. It's quite a simple thing to make. It just takes time. But like all of the good stuff takes time. If you love food and cooking, I think that's understood. And yeah, even all of these juices from the bag, all goodness. Okay, we'll keep that little piece of fat on there. Okay, there's one bit. Next. Yeah, if you separate the fat as well. Prices go up in May there in Cali when they switch to cleaner burning summer blend. Oh, I had no idea, bonk. The duck fat's like running down my hands right now. In Myrtle, you had a big music festa a bit ago, so that weekend they do, not this one. Yeah, we got Canada Day coming up, so they always jack the prices for that. So silly. Okay, next. Oh, this one's like really delicate feeling. I don't know what the difference was. I think I'm gonna try and go over to this bag. Ocean Blues, yeah, thank you for that follow today. Happy you found us. Okay, so I kind of messed up the skin a bit. I'm sad, but it's fine. We'll make it through. I get sad when things like that happen. Sew it back up. Go, go, go. And if I can recall, so Sam's parents, they live in Ontario, so more like East Canada. They can get duck legs confit from Costco done up, so that all you have to do is exactly what we're doing today, is just a reheat. I think they're $10 per leg is what they paid, so Canadian dollars as well. And that's actually not that bad of a price. Okay, now I'm gonna wash up my hands. Yes, I have done that as well, Cami, and those work really, really good for like doing the first step of blanching the potato. Blanch the potatoes in the sous vide. You can really dial in the temperature, right? And then usually I still do a double fry after that. That's how fast 10 minutes goes by. Gonna wipe this up. Yeah, you gotta find the VOD. It should be uploaded onto YouTube already as well. So it might be easier to just pop onto the YouTube and search for it and find it that way. And then for the recipe, Kame, I think I used the one from Chef Steps for the sous vide French fries. Is they make a little brine in the bag with the potatoes. Worked really good. Okay, hold tight. Just going to check on those banana breads. Yeah, that's actually a duck leg poo roop. Same, but different. Yeah, duck. Oh, that sounds delish, Kame. Black garlic burger? Yes, please. Okay, another temperature check. Okay, we're getting there. Now we're finally up to 180. Yeah, 182. So literally like what, 4 minutes and those are done. And then we can start cooking lunch. So Sam actually might make it here right on time. Have a hot meal. Awesome. I'm gonna do another 4. We'll be good to go. Ducks are so cheap and so juicy there in Ontario at the butcher. Wait, you're from Ontario? That's awesome. We got a fellow Canadian in here. Daff. Okay, so those are gonna go just over by our pan here. I think I'm actually gonna use a bigger cast iron. Have a more even cook. Should be able to fit all 4 of those in there at the same time. And then one other thing I'm gonna grab, I just have a pot with beef broth in it. I'm gonna grab a little bit of that beef broth out. Start getting it reducing just a touch in a small pot. You're gonna love this, the way it looks. Look at the jiggle. This is just broth. There was no bones in here. That looks crazy, right? Born and raised in Ontario? Awesome. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a few ladlefuls, and this is gonna start making the base for our pasta sauce. Yeah, the twisty jiggle. One more time for you, Bonk. Whoa. It's like you get caught in there almost. So nice and clear though. Look at that color. And you know by the gelatinous viscosity of this, this has some pretty nice deep flavor going on. I think that'll be a good start. Maybe one more ladle. And like I said, we'll just get this little pot going on the stove top, starting to reduce that even a bit more. Food porn. Does it even jiggle like this? It does. Oh, man. Who's jumping in? This is a cold tub stream. On a day like today. Looks inviting. So I know I kept saying that I'm not doing any cooking inside, but it looks like we're actually doing quite a bit of cooking inside. Okay, at this point, I'm thinking I'm gonna try and grab the gimbal, set up my phone again so we can do all the stovetop stuff together. Seen an orca lately? She is busy. They're having their water main pipes replaced in their apartment, Lauren. So yeah, she's dealing with all of that fun stuff as well as life right now. So Orca, she's been giving us updates in Discord if you want to see what's going on. They're all in work things, this section. Okay, so there's only like 30 more seconds on this timer. I'm just gonna turn it off, bring the gimbal in, and then I'll go back out and get the last few banana breads. And then those can finish cooling. We finish this. Yeah, she's taking some time off, exactly. Money. Oh, we got a cute pupper as well. A cute pupper. Come on, pup. Come on. Get inside. It's way too hot. Come on in. You have good sleeps. Okay, gimbal is inside. Just gotta bring banana cakes in. Check it. Dun, 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 dun. They look really yummy. I love when they get like burst at the top like that. Looks so good. So flavor. Much yum. Okay, so I might as well leave these hot cloths out there for when we keep cooking the other stuff. Yeah. Posher, she loves game meats. Duck, lamb, anything else like that. So good. Okay, this water pot is coming up. I'm just gonna turn that down to keep the heat in. Yeah, can we share? Okay, so I'm gonna try and set up my phone one more time. I'm gonna try to not plug it into the gimbal and see how that works. ePot Cam Pro. Thank you, White Dove, for the yummy reaction. Thank you for those biddies. Okay, I just gotta pop this because the lid is going nuts. Answer this on another cook hippie, but does baking on the Traeger give the banana bread a little bit of smoke flavor? Not really. So you'll get most of the smoke flavor, I think anywhere like 250 or 275 degrees Fahrenheit and lower. And then once you start going higher, around like 300 Fahrenheit, is the pellets burn really clean. So you don't get as much smoke at that temp. So yeah, not really, but like a touch. If you were told about it, maybe you would notice it. But like for an example, so yesterday's cook, the low and slow, the beef tenderloin that we did, we cooked that at 190 Fahrenheit for like an hour and a half. Really nice smoke flavor on there. Yeah, really, really good. Okay, this should be a-okay. I'm just gonna wipe my lens. It looks a little bit like greasy maybe. It's just steamy in here, guys. Don't know what else more to say. Hi, Annie. Welcome in. Actually, looks really good. Okay, I'm gonna do a test for this to see if it's all hooked up. Yes. Oh, that looks really great. Okay, I'm also gonna do this for us and just kind of switch up how I have this so we get the best of everything. No, I did that wrong. And then the other thing I just have to worry about right now with this, I'm gonna go out actually. There we go. Is that I just don't back into it or knock this over. Because that's a bit of equipment there. Low expense. Yeah, lower temps, the pellets can smolder. At the higher temps, they just burn up quick. Totally. You made 3 car trips already? Yeah, Sammy's actually out right now, avoiding rush hour traffic. That is key, right, Annie? And hi, Ampsan, welcome. Heard they have Traegers that run off of lump charcoal now? I've not heard that, Daft, but they do make a pellet that has charcoal in it, which is really nice as well. Okay, well, since the banana breads are out of there, why don't we turn the Traeger up now? I said we would do a 425 degree Fahrenheit oven to roast our zucchinis and then also finish heating through the duck leg. And then it's just a simple task of boiling our noodles, tossing them in a little bit of sauce together and seasoning, and then away we go. So I'll go turn that up to 425. Where is this? I'm gonna take a little bit of this fat. Pop it on my apron here so it doesn't keep squeaking. There we go. I am not ready for 50 Celsius weather this weekend. What did I miss? What did the fish say when he swam into a wall? Damn. Too good. Oh man. Was that like the first pun of the day? Coffee's going down way too good. Okay, that's turned down. I want to get this simmering. And then we can turn on our duck pan. Just past medium heat is what I'm gonna do for that. So we got our ducks here ready for this pan, and then this is kind of our pasta station boiling for the noodles. We're reducing some beef broth to mix with the noodles afterwards. Maybe even just put the noodles over into the pot and then finishing just with some Parmesan cheese. And maybe while we're waiting, we can chop a bit of parsley or something for a garnish. We getting everyone with the jokes? Got some jokesters in here today. Nice parsley. We'll pick that and chop it up. That'll add some nice freshness. Still have a half a lemon if we feel like it needs to cut through the richness. Oof, totally have to wash this parsley. There's dirt nuggets falling out of it. Cooking, learning, and jokesters. Okay, sounds good, Scoots. Don't work too hard the rest of this Friday. And thanks for hanging out with us while you could. Annie, that is what you signed up for, Kate. Don't know what you're talking about here. Perfect. I can see we have a nice little simmer going on our stock pot there. Just need a cloth. The parsley is a bit wet. Dry it off. What's up, Lauren? You just had something. What? What happened? Oh, just had something weird happen and you hope it's not like a self-promo. What's going on, Lauren? Talk to us. Okay, this pan is almost hot enough, and notice how I don't have any fat in here. So we don't need any fat when we're cooking or reheating the duck confit. There is more than enough fat for it to fill out the pan. So we can do like a test drop, and then the one thing, when we drop this in, we're not moving it for a bit. So make sure you kind of think about how you place this all in here. So there we go. Nice simmer or sizzle, skin side down. We'll butt that one up right there. Ah! Well, I guess that one fell apart. We lost the knuckle. It was split already when we first got it, sadly. And now this one. We'll do that way, I think. Actually, we'll go the other way. Okay. So now that those are down there, they're kind of stuck for the first bit as they create the crispy skin. Two folks that weren't sent a link to your Discord just joined your private call. that you're in and were yelling. You were sitting watching me and was so lost. Oh, so just trolls and you don't even know the language. I'm sorry to hear that, Lauren. Yeah, that's kind of weird, I would say, right? That's a touch weird. Hilarious. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of listen. If you see the heat on the duck pan, we're just cooking at medium, so nothing too crazy. I like to crisp it up slowly in the pan. Yeah, that is not Kate. Why did I just have my chat room restart? Don't ask. Are we still live? I'm so confused what's going on right now. Thanks, Lauren. It's like, welcome to the chat room. Oh, I didn't know that I left. Oh, I hear some crazy sizzles back there. I want to peek at the duck, but it's really important that we don't mess up that skin. I'll just keep chopping the parsley and don't think about the duck. It's not burning. It just sounds really good. You had fun watching the Canada arm today? This is going crazy again too. Yeah, what is that? Should I know what that is? Parsley has been chopped. Just put that in a container. Oh, very cool, Annie. Very, very cool. Okay, I'm gonna peek now. I'm peeking. I can see some browning as well. Just gonna take that off for a moment. See if we can get a little bit closer. And right now, yeah, I'm gonna go back to the fistula. Going back to the fistula to try and loosen this up. No, it's not ready yet. So I usually just kind of try and lift it up. And if it's still stuck, just keep going at medium heat. And it's not really browning at all. Or at least not getting dark, that's for sure. We're only at like maybe golden brown stage, so keep it going. Hi, madame, good to see you. Yeah, the Canada arm. Nice literal naming there. Your meat grinder is there. You're doing the inaugural grind today. Got a sirloin, something that the butcher suggested. Now you need moral supports. It's okay. I always say, as much as you all can't type, sometimes I can't talk either. Yeah, we'll be here for you, madame. Every step of the way. Just let us know what you need help with and we'll try and help along. What do you plan on making after with the ground meats? Let's check again. It's almost time. I'm also just gonna give this a swivel. Swirl around some of the fats. Oh yeah, see it kind of loosened up the one leg here. Yum. Canadese. Mary, because of me, you made a list of what you needed to get done yesterday, completed all but one item. Aren't lists the best? Yeah, not only just for cooking, but all other things around the house and life. It's always so satisfying just crossing stuff off. I honestly, this is my list today. It doesn't exist. We're cooking freehand and it feels good. You're making burgers, madame? With pretzel brioche buns, mushrooms, and matzo, yes. They're good. Freeze them. Have a friend over for the Stanley Cup playoff game. Nice. And make bacon jam. So good. Yeah, that's exactly it, Annie. Clearing out the French. Hey, this is reducing nicely. Someone's here and I don't know who it is. Give me a sec, guys. That's interesting. Okay, we're good. There was a guy that was just picking up the countertop. Worst time ever though. It's like, do you not know I'm cooking lunch? Okay, back to it. I was like, my duck. Okay, it's definitely browning. So I'm gonna turn off the heat on the pan now. Oh, that's really hot. Yeah, checking the duck, exactly. So now just going really gentle. I mean, you might mess up the skin, but I always try my best to not. So I use like a really kind of sharp and thin spatula. Now you take that, yeah, F that. I might just leave it skin side down and put it in the Traeger. And that might loosen it up because that is not what I want to go on here. It's hot as duck. It really is. Holy. Just putting that mask on for a sec. Okay, I'm just gonna take that off of the heat for now. And I'm thinking maybe the little bit of residual juices, as that kind of cools, I'll be able to flip them. And then it's just a quick little pop in the Traeger. Oh my God, I'm like soaking right now. Good thing I got this little cloth in here. Yeah, it's gonna be really, really nice, Chase. Just, I mean, for presentation, I don't want my duck to look like that. Let me give a little peek closer up for you so you can see what I'm talking about. So the skin is really delicate because we've taken the time to really render out the fat, right? But I think if we just let this sit for a few moments, we'll be able to flip it nice and clean. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do is just pop our zucchini outside to start roasting. We dressed it this morning. Come and take a peek. Just with some of this same chicken garlic infused fat from yesterday and then a rosemary garlic salt. And those I think will take about 10-15 minutes to roast up. Yeah, the smell in here is amazing. And then while the zucchini is roasting, we can boil the pasta and then start getting that stuff ready. So the oven's at 425 Fahrenheit. Come back over here. Yahoo! So I'm gonna do 10-minute timer. And now let's turn up our pasta pot. See if these have loosened up at all. Doesn't seem like it. I think we're gonna have skinless duck is what this is gonna end up being. I'm just gonna leave those like that in the pan. Like I said, we'll just pop those in the Traeger for a few moments. And hopefully when they're out of the Traeger, they'll loosen up and we'll flip them over. Our stock there is done as well. Yeah, zucchini boat pizza. So what, you take your zucchinis, you do the tomato sauce on there and cheese. Do you put any meat with it, Lauren? All right, you ready? She's really going for it. Open up our porcini pasta noodles. And the bake says about 9 minutes to cook, but we'll really just watch it, taste it when we think they're done. Oh, the mini pepperonis and just mushrooms, so good. That's a nice little low-calorie meal. Recycle this bag. Then we'll give that a stir. With some tongs. And we'll probably just finish dressing the noodles in this pot together. Holy, we're getting there. Should not be cooking today. That's all I can say. Today is a day for not cooking. I want to go a little bit closer. Let's see what we can do here. Here we go. That works good. Yeah, he should be here pretty momentarily, I would say. Lots of yums on arrival. They're cooking pretty quickly. Interesting noodle too. I mean, it's really just semolina flour, eggs, and porcini mushroom powder. I wonder if the duck legs, so these are from utility ducks as they're called, so they're not grade A. I wonder if the difference of the duck matters how the fat is after it's confit, because typically it doesn't stick that bad. Like there's a bit of stick in, but yeah, not usually that bad. That's crazy. Right, I'm gonna get a colander in the sink for pouring our noodles into. Drain all of that goodness. 5.5 minutes until we check the zucchini as well. I know, utility duck. They're good for everything, right? I think that's why they classify them that way. Not a very heavy lunch today either. Like, there's not a ton of noodles in the dish today. I think while we're waiting, I'll just grab a couple bowls for us for when we plate it up. So this sauce, Best Pirate, oh, thank you for reminding me as well. So it's gonna be coated in this reduced beef broth. And then I'm also just gonna grab a small nub of butter, and that's gonna be pretty much it. So really simple, like buttery beef flavor on the noodles. A little bit of lemon and parsley in there. Yeah. Very yum. So nub of butter like that, I would say. Show you how we dress it up once these are cooked. You grab a small piece here to try. And I like how these are already cut too. Ouch. For sure a couple more moments. Still got quite a bit of chew to it. The utility duck, are you saying, Lauren? That's what you haven't had? Okay, so bringing this stuff over to our station as well. Yeah, is it just you, or does 9 minutes seem a bit long for these? Usually it is too long. That's why I checked it a touch early. Because we want it al dente still, right? Thinking just a bit longer and then these will be perfect. It's interesting that these noodles didn't really expand too much either when we cooked them. Sam's coming home. How do you know? Because you can hear him. Almost there. Almost there on those. That's what he always does because the road runs right behind the house, right? So he usually just gives it up the hill. Like, oh, that's my husband. And then he always comes in and asks, did you hear me? Yeah, I did. Good job. All right, I'm gonna strain these. Perfect little bite. Yeah, welcome to my life, Dust. Did you hear me coming home? Yes, I did, dear. Very good job. Okay, so now I'm thinking, what do I want to do? Maybe I'll pop the noodles back in. Actually, at this moment, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this duck pan out since there's only 2 more minutes on the zucchini for the first 10. So let's take this out so this can finish heating through because there is a bone in there, so it takes a little bit of time. I'll check on the zucchini while I'm there, and then we can finish off the noodles, and those can just stay warm in the pot. Oh, Zookers are looking really nice. Not really too much browning, but they are sizzling. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab that nub of butter to kind of get it melting in there. Just grab a spoon. Yeah, we heard ya. The savvy man is back. Yeah, we heard ya.
Okay.
Okay, now we're gonna dump a little bit of this in. Yeah, you can see in the pot, right? So give that a swirl. Holy, so see how that almost made a meat caramel just now? That's what we want. So take that off of the heat. It is so hot, Sam. The guy just came to grab the countertop midstream.
Yep.
I just have to contact the lady to make sure she sends the rest of the money. I wasn't expecting him to come. I was like, who is here? And I don't know. Okay, now pop our noodlers into here. Those will absorb the sauce. She did?
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you.
I thought the same thing when I heard you say it on the way home.
Okay. And now you can see how much this soaks up. Holy frick. Okay, can you just smell this though? Because the smell of this right now is insane.
Holy.
So I reduced some of the beef stock.
You're sick.
And then it's just butter and that.
Yeah, you're sick.
So keep swirling. And then I'm gonna give this a taste. Kind of toss it to coat. So the noodles are gonna keep soaking up the sauce as they sit, right? Take one of these. Mmm. That's really yummy. Okay, next one I'm gonna add before we even season is just some of our cheese, right? So there's no heat on under the pot either. Save a little bit of it for garnish. And then we'll do a bit of parsley in there too. Pupper, what you think? Pupper, what you think? You're being so cute. And then the cheese should also kind of thicken this up and help coat. Yummies. Definitely not a day where we would want to add or make a cream sort of sauce. It's just too hot out for that. Yeah, Sam, you're sick. Thank you. Just gonna grab a fork to taste. I might just need a little bit more butter. Mmm. The Parmesan in there is really good, guys. It's a bit acidic. I do need some salt. And yeah, like I said, maybe just one more small nubby of butter just for creaminess. So definitely no lemon juice in there. Just need like a tablespoon more of butter. That's it. Stir that in, pinch of salt, and then we're laughing. I'll go grab the zucchini and the duck from the Traeger. I can't wait to eat this. So just a pinch of salt, maybe a touch more. Okay, one final taste. We're just cooking for us so I can double dip. That's delicious. We got noodle ASMR. I got noodles all over my face. So I would say Parmigiano Reggiano would be more salty, and it also just depends on how long it's aged, Lauren. So that's the other one. Okay, I'm checking this stuff out here. Oh yeah, that duck is good. Nice heated through. Zuckers are roasted up super nice. Bring the duck in. Hi, Cookie. Good to see you. Happy Friday as well.
Drager, ready for takeoff?
Yeah, jet engine. Got Pupper in here. Sam, I used all of the bananas this morning.
All the banners? Nice.
I had enough for 4 times the recipe.
UPS guy just went up the hill. I was like, no!
Ah, dang it.
Back down.
Okay, I'm grabbing the zucchinis, friends. And then we shut this off. That's it. I'm gonna be like 1 hour of no movement after this. Yeah, nice brownings. Nice, just got off the last work email for the week. Okay, here I am. Look at these. I know it doesn't look like much from the top way down. If I take my spatula here, give it a little toss. Good bit of browning on the other side though. That's what I'm talking about. Yum. So whenever you get zucchini nicely colored like that, it tastes so good. Kind of crisps up as well. I'm very happy with how those roasted, and you can see that they still have their structure. They're not just like falling apart. That was like a good, I would say 15 minutes at 425F, but we did do pretty big chunks. And hi, Art. Good to see you today, as well as John. Oh, you're on a keto diet? Yeah, this ain't no keto friendly meal. Okay, so I'm gonna pop that just over to the side for plating, and right now we're gonna go back over to the stove together and try and take the duck out of the pan without messing up the skin. It was giving us a run for our money earlier. So I thought maybe just putting it in the Traeger skin side down would be okay, because you can see where we started here. Come closer, there. So this one I tried to flip at the beginning and it just kind of tore it up and I got sad. Let's see what we're working with now. Oh. I think we got it. Friendos, we did it. That's why we just have patience. Okay, next one. Oh, that one worked good too. Ready? Oh, a little bit. Don't stick. That one. This one can move over. And now this one lost its knuckle earlier because the bone was split from the processing plant. Even that one worked good. Okay, there we have it. So skin side down into the oven. Good to go. Yeah, Crispies. All right, I'm bringing my bowl over. Do a nice bit of noodles into the bottom. Simple sauce of reduced beef broth, butter, Parmesan cheese, and parsley. Not too heavy. And then we have our porcini mushroom pasta noodles there as well. Be a little bit more. They're German egg noodles is what they are. Just gonna wipe my bowl quickly. Got a little bit on this side before we keep going. This is what you need right now, Bonk. So next I'm gonna do the zucchini. You aren't gonna see it at this moment. Nice pile of that in the bowl. kind of on one side, I would say. Look really good. All right, and now, so that's how that's looking. Nice colors. Now I'm just gonna pick up one of these legs. Which one do I want? I think I want this one. And then if you want to clean up the top part of the knuckle for the photo, you should be able to just pull that residual bits off. Just like that. And then this, just gently pick it up because it almost is gonna fall apart. That just gets placed in the dish like that. Donezo. Come on over to the cutting board. Pan's not hot anymore. It's so simple. It's like very French style, I would say as well. Little bistro meal. Order some fettuccine with blush sauce. So good with sausage. Yes, bonk. Rosé sauce with sausage is so good. Okay, so we saved a bit of the Parmesan cheese for garnish. All we have to do, just lift this up. Do a little sprinkle to finish it off. And now it's photo time. So I'm shutting down the gimbal back here. Sammy, can I offer you a muffin? Or you're dead? He died. Yeah, so where we are at right now, well, now it's up to 24. When we started the stream today, we were at 20 Celsius. Where Sam was driving around, it was like 35, 36 Celsius. Almost like 16-degree difference.
30 degrees outside. That's at the airport.
Honestly, love how this turned out, friends. This is just what I kind of came up with, what I had in the fridge, right? Do a nice close-up. Yes, please. Okay, so that's how I would present it to you, like that. Good girl, pups. She's still hanging with us. Oh! Crisis mode. There's no more forks in the drawer. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I'm actually gonna start with just one of these zucchinis. Yum, the way my fork went into there. So the one side just falls off. That was on the sheet pan, crisped up really good, and then the other side stayed like almost juicy. Mmm. Still had just a touch of bite, but then when you start eating it, it just fills your mouth with juice. Give the dog the duck bone. Actually, it's known, blood stuff, that like poultry bones are not good for dogs. The way that they splinter when dogs eat them is you can kill your dog that way. So yeah, it's actually not recommended to give your dogs any sort of poultry bone. Exactly what Bonk said. As much as we would love to, right? Mmm. Can totally taste the garlic chicken fat on the zucchini too. Yes, we did. Okay, mix up a bit of our noodles here. See how this sauce isn't too loose? It's just kind of coating the noodles. It's also not too heavy either. Just gives this nice little glaze. So I'll have a good bite of that. Mmm. That is deadly. That's like straight from a restaurant. Wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, welcome to Kate's Kitchen. Okay, now, ready? The moment we've been waiting for. This duck. So you can see the one underside There's like certain little components here. Because this is the drumstick and then that's the duck thigh. If we were to compare it to like a chicken, look at this. We need to come closer. All together now. Holy. So the color of the duck meat, when you cure it, it really preserves the nice red meat there. I'm done. That set me over the edge, friends. It just tastes like love. So the duck, because we cure it with the salt, pepper, sugar, garlic, and herbs, totally can taste all of that in there. Because you let it sit overnight in the fridge and then you rinse it and cook the duck in the fat. So like the flavor of the duck, if we combine that, I'm just gonna break up this piece a bit smaller, but we don't need a knife here, right? Like, look at that. Holy heck. I wanna have a bit of this with the pasta. It's pretty magical though, that like it's fully cooked through and you can pull the meat apart, but it stays together right on the bone. Yeah, anyone who's not tried duck, don't try it until we're near you and then I'll make you duck. We saved our friend Paul. He hated duck. Wouldn't even look at it. And then we made it for him properly and now he loves it. Might be one of the best meals yet. Not even joking. The nice saltiness of the duck is really good too.
You don't need an Innova plastic bin.
Yeah, Annie, you don't need the Innova plastic bin to run your sous vide. You could easily run it in a pot. The only nice thing about the plastic is that you can see through, right? And host hot tub streams. Okay, so the zucchini is like a palate cleanser. The juiciness. Yeah, duck, Daffy or Donald? Oh, I choose Daffy, I think. Okay, I'm going one more with a bit of the skin as well with the meat. I thought this was gonna be good, but I'm actually pretty shocked at how good this is. Nike, you've never tried duck? Why did the man fall into the well? Because he didn't see the well. This is one of the best nuggets right here too. This little muscle. Yeah, that shouldn't be allowed. I'm sorry. Okay, the final wash up. We'll do a muffin taste together as well. Like, it's not often that I just eat and I can't stop saying, Wow. Yum. Yeah, you've been waiting, I know. I know, Dust. Okay, here they are in all their glory. So we took a simple, easy banana muffin recipe and we added chocolate chips, walnuts, and coconut to it. Why? Because we're trying to clear out the pantry. Look at that. Muffin liner comes out, no problem. Just got a bit of duck in my tooth here. Let's cleanse the palate. Oh, look at that. Nice, clean removal of the wrapper. I always get so mad when there's like such a waste of muffin or cupcake on the wrapper. No wastage. And now, it's very moist underneath here. You can see how spongy it is. Whoa. Healthy amount of chocolate. Healthy amount. 2 cups of chocolate, 1 cup each of the walnut and coconut. But that was for a 4 times batch. It's so nice and light. So we know that we didn't overmix the batter. Love the crunch from the walnut. Like I said at the beginning. The coconut is just a nice filler. You don't really taste it too much. And great banana flavor. These also aren't too sweet, I find. And the recipe only used brown sugar. Yeah, very moist muffin, exactly. Yeah, now you've opened the muffin, all the calories fallen out, so now it's healthy. Science. I love it. Like this, when I tore it open, the way that the chocolate just like tore apart. I'll be more than happy to give these away to our friends and family. See them off. So good. All around, I would say this stream, great success. That's a good joke to you. I got muffin left in the cupboards, Annie. Are you talking to me? Okay, because I couldn't hear anything. Look at this. Done before 2 p.m. again. Ugh. For good reason. On a roll, Cookie. Also, I think I work faster when it is hotter outside. Okay, I'm creeping around on Twitch, seeing who we're gonna go raid. We're gonna say, what is it my brother's supposed to be streaming? Mikey?
Yeah.
Who's Mikey?
Deliver in New York,
No, I love all the caps today. That means everyone's getting so excited. Muffins rise in the yeast and set in the waist. Sleep is for the weak, it's true. Okay, that. Does anyone ever watch Chef Eva B? I think we're gonna go raid her. It's her anniversary. She's making rhubarb strawberry crumb cake. Sounds really yummy. And I like the way that her stream looks. It's always nice to go explore someone new. So Chef Eva B. I also know that she's been in here before. I've seen that name before. Was late to the party on the muffin. Blueberry? Blueberry is top tier muffin. It is chocolate. So it's a banana muffin with chocolate, coconut, and walnut inside of there. Really, really yummy. But yeah, I won't knock the blueberry muffin. I love blueberries. Okay, friends. Thanks for the awesome short Friday stream. As you all know, we're getting ready, packed up, ready for a move. Come Wednesday morning, we're going across the water to our next province over. So yeah, we'll be busy the rest of the day, kind of packing up a bit more stuff. I'm gonna go cool off for a little bit, and we will be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific. We're making Detroit style pizzas. I don't know what else we'll have on the go. All fun things though. Yeah, moving, what's that? Okay, so thanks all for the awesome stream. Thanks for all the love today. Awesome resubs, lots of new follows. We also got lots of biddies. Appreciate all of it. Okay, I'm gonna hit that button. Let's go see what Chef Eva B is up to. And if you need us, we'll be around on Discord. Okay, I'm gonna hit that button. Love you, stay safe, stay healthy wherever you are, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye.